Hello, Xylophone here with another ARK Dossier, and we're going to be going over the Megatherium, otherwise known as the giant sloth of the island, or, in Latin, Great Beast. Now, you can see this guy. He is indeed a great beast. This thing looks big in these pictures, but let's just put it in perspective. This thing can be up to the size of an elephant. So, it's pretty big. Now, he's not going to be quite as big as a mammoth, but he's going to be much bigger than most of the things on the island. Certainly at least as big, if not bigger, than some of the large herbivores on the island. So, it's going to be a really interesting thing. And it's a mammal, and it has big claws. It's going to be a threat, but I think it's going to be pretty friendly, towards people at least. The species is Megatherium formipavor. It's from the late Pliocene to the early Holocene era, and it is an omnivore. This marks it as the first official omnivore in the game. Now it says here primarily herbivore because the only meat it eats is insects, interestingly enough, and berries of course. Its temperament is passive but aggressive towards insects. So it's definitely going to be a completely different system than most other things have on the island. I think it's very interesting. Let's get right into the dossier and see what we can learn about this guy. Megatherium is one of the larger mammals on the island. This is most shocking because it's essentially a giant sloth, if you crossbred it with an elephant and a bear. So this thing looks kind of like a bear, acts like a sloth, and is as big as an elephant. Really cool stuff. And because of its size and girth, the Megatherium is uncommonly resistant to being knocked unconscious. So, these guys will be very difficult to knock down. If you do fight one, you probably just have to kill it. They don't get knocked unconscious very easily. You would need a lot of trank arrows. More importantly, maybe the new trank traps that were added to the game will be specifically good at taking down these guys if you have to. Now over on the other page it says, despite being primarily a herbivore, a typical Megatherium is very intent on consuming the island's many insects, which now the game has many insects. It is particularly adept at removing their insides without damaging the shell, maximizing extraction of the chitin. This otherwise slow and peaceful Megatherium becomes faster and more aggressive in presence of these creatures. So once again they hunt bugs. In fact, they get stronger and faster when they're near bugs. They just don't like bugs and they want to kill them all. It's really interesting. I don't know why. I think that's probably half the idea of these guys, that people don't know why they don't like bugs. Maybe they just really like the taste of bugs. But finally it says, when domesticated, Megatherium is an incredibly useful creature to tame, so long as you don't intend to fight other tribes. Its enormity, high resistance to torpor, and voracious attitude towards insects and arachnids makes it ideal for farming large quantities of chitin from the bugs of the island, or simply defending against them. So this thing is going to be quite a great defender here. I think it's going to be really nice to have. Now obviously it does have some slowness to it. It's not going to be something you want to run around on and farm, but I can definitely see just setting this guy loose and just letting him farm chitin for you. It would definitely be really good. Obviously he's going to have the same farming capabilities of a saber-tooth currently, most likely even better. I'm assuming he's going to have a lot of damage, but the thing is, I don't know if he's going to be rideable. Looking at him, he doesn't really have a body structure that would easily fit, a standard saddle or be able to be ridden on. He's kind of bipedal in this picture, yet he uses his front claws to fight. So it would be a very awkward ride if you were to go onto this guy. He's big enough, but I don't think it would fit very well, so I don't believe these guys are going to be rideable, but they will certainly be valuable to domesticate no matter what. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the Megatherium. Let me know what you think of this guy down in the comments below. Maybe leave a bit of a hashtag ARK and some more information that you would like to know. Also leave a like on this video and prepare for more information coming soon. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you next time.